The Tim Dev Show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tim Dev Show. This week we have a special episode where we introduce a new segment called GB Knows Sports with Matt Rosa. So let's get to it. We are joined here with Matt Rosa, who is like the sports guru of our group.
Thank
you, he will be asking GB some questions.
And hopefully I give some good answers.
Yeah. GB is actually pretty knowledgeable about the sport of football, so we're actually going to be sort of zooming in on his favorite team more than about the sport, where other sports we're actually just going to be talking about the sports in general and questions about them. But today we will be discussing the Arizona Cardinals, GB's all-time favorite sports team forever. So GB, big Cardinals fan, who's your favorite player on that team?
Obviously Larry Fitzgerald.
Larry Fitzgerald, very good choice there. Who's the current quarterback this year? What do you guys got?
Right now it is Carson Palmer.
Carson Palmer. How do you feel about him?
I don't know yet. I'm hoping for the best, but I have no idea.
Okay. Gonna bring up kind of a dark night in your life. I don't know if you remember the exact date of it, but February 1st, 2009. This was Super Bowl 48, Tampa Bay, Raymond James Stadium. Final score, 27-23, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Walk us through what happened in detail after the game ended.
After the game ended, obviously because I'm such a big Cardinals fan, I had the big Super Bowl party. And I had probably a good 20, 30 people inside my home. And I'll never forget the moment when the game was over and I came out walking into the kitchen. You could have heard a pin drop. Everyone was completely and utterly silent and just staring at me, waiting for my reaction. And I was very angry, but seeing that, I did nothing but laugh. Because it was an amazing sight to see.
Was there any tears shedded
after
the game?
There were some tears.
Yeah.
I did go outside and yell for a bit.
Yeah, that's understandable. That's very understandable. Now, getting into the more serious questions about debating if, I guess, GB is that good of a fan. If you had a time machine, GB, would you A, go back in time and stop Adolf Hitler from being born, or would you go back in time and stop Santonio Holmes from catching that game-winning touchdown pass?
Holmes in a heartbeat.
Very good. Very good. If, say, Larry Fitzgerald ever approached you at a game and asked you for a warm-up HJ or perhaps a BJ, what would your response be?
Where are we meeting?
Very good.
If doing that can make him play even better than he already does, it's just done.
Very good. Very good. Kind of an interesting scenario here. This is what we refer to as a kill 'em, fuck 'em, or marry 'em. Kill 'em, fuck 'em, or marry 'em. Kate Upton, Larry Fitzgerald, or Kurt Warner?
Well, kill Kate Upton. Who needs her? She ain't good for nothing anyways. I'd fuck Larry Fitzgerald just because he's a beautiful man, and I would marry Kurt Warner just because he is the most absolute role model that I've ever had in my life, and it would be an honor to spend the rest of my life with him.
Fantastic. So just Larry for one night and Kurt for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Not a bad response there, actually. It's a very good response. Speaking of Kurt, his beautiful wife, Brenda Warner, we saw him at a lot of the games. She's all beautiful, spiky hair. If Brenda Warner ever came up to you and asked for a kiss or maybe something more, what would you reply?
I wouldn't be able to do that to Kurt Warner. That man has had too many bad things happen to him in his life. I couldn't do it to him.
Very good answer right there. And final question, simply put, with the strong division the Cardinals are in, and you know about that division, how do you think they're going to fare this year?
Originally, I honestly did not give them any good shot. I said they were going to go 3-13. I'm still vaguely in that area. They might go 5-11, in my opinion. If they do any better, I'll cheer for them just as hard as I would. But I just don't see it happening this year. If somehow we turn it around and win the Super Bowl, I will be cheering for him, but I'm not going to say I called it.
Very good, very good. Very realistic way of looking at the season, and I would say GB knows football.
All right, that was our new segment of GB Knows Sports with Matt Rosa. Tune in next week when we review another piece of entertainment. And thanks again for coming on the show,
Thanks
Matt.
again for having me, Tim. I appreciated this. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Mm-hmm.
And just remember, GB knows.
I might give her a kiss. I would be like, well, hey, have you ever heard of the golden rule? Bros before hoes? Something like that.
Or something. It's the same.
Punch what?
Like I could just punch one of those dogs.
You could punch GB.
He's too far away.
Excuses. You can always blame it on walking in a door.